What's up, guys? It's Cody with Patriots Medical Training. Want to make this quick video to give everybody some free training, an exposure level to what's called CPR. Everybody's heard of it. Some people have it. Some people have done it. But most people have no idea of how to actually react in the event of a cardiac arrest. So I'm going to give you just 6 real simple facts about CPR. The first and most important thing that you need to know about CPR is that it requires compressions, compressions, compressions. The most important and most vital thing about CPR, especially from a layperson's standpoint. So doing the compressions prior to responders showing up is one of the most important things that could happen to help increase the chances of survivability for a patient. Now, most of the time when you call 911, the dispatcher will kind of walk you through trying to provide those compressions, but to already have some sort of basis of foundation of training and know-how might very well aid you in performing that skill proficiently. So compressions, compressions, compressions. All right. Now, the second thing I'm going to teach you about is the speed. Everybody doesn't really understand the importance of the speed and the depth. You know, we're not trying to do compressions with our arms. Instead, our arms are locked out and we're using our body to create those compressions. And we're pressing hard, we're pressing fast, and we're pressing deep, okay? Now, that first 5 to 7 minutes or so after somebody takes that last breath and they go into cardiac arrest, they still have oxygen in their cells. What we're trying to accomplish by especially our compressions only CPR is moving that oxygen around. The response time for most places, at least in the suburbs, for a fire truck or an ambulance to show up is about 3 to 5 minutes. If you've circulated around that good oxygen that they still have in their body, you have greatly improved their chances of survivability. So pressing hard, pressing fast, and pressing deep, a lot of people want to put this to some sort of music. And a lot of people want to talk about the Staying Alive song and various other songs, or you can just go with real simple. Anything that you can put in your mind to keep up with the compression, the rhythm, the speed, and the pressing fast, pressing hard, pressing deep. Okay? Beat and deep. All right. By providing CPR as soon as the cardiac arrest is identified, you can triple the chances of survivability for a person. So you see them go down, maybe they're a choking victim, maybe they have some sort of medical history, but you see them go down, you do a quick assessment, you don't see them breathing, maybe they're turning different colors, and you start providing that CPR, making sure that 911's being called. That's pretty important to get the responders there. Just everybody has a cell phone, put it on speaker, call 911, set it down, and provide that CPR, okay? For every 1 minute that a person is unconscious and without a pulse, without adequate CPR being provided, their chances of survivability drop by 10% or more per minute. And again, like I told you, it takes 3 to 5 minutes, if not longer, for responders to show up. You're cutting their chances in half by not doing your best to provide those compressions. And believe it or not, here's a fifth thing. There are plenty of reports of children as young as 9 years old saving a life by providing compressions. No excuse for an adult. You can do this, okay? And the last thing, number 6, the life you will most likely save in the event of a cardiac arrest will most likely be somebody you love, a family member, a spouse, a child. So keep that in mind. CPR is important and everybody needs to have this exposure to it. Okay? Y'all keep it real.